10. Biggest questions we have after Ginny and Georgia Season 3's ending. Georgia's pregnant, Marcus is in rehab, Austin is traumatized and lying under oath, and Georgia's real family, the ones she ran from, just rolled up to her doorstep. Season 3 of Ginny and Georgia didn't just end with a cliffhanger, it ended with a detonation. Secrets came undone, lives were rewritten. And just as Georgia thought she could escape her past, it drove up to her house. But that's just the beginning, because as the dust settles, we're left with 10 enormous, game-changing questions about what comes next. Some of them could destroy Georgia, some of them could destroy Ginny, and one of them could destroy everything. Let's start with the biggest. Who is the father of Georgia's baby? At the end of Season 3, Georgia chugs milk like she's just run a marathon, and Ginny knows exactly what that means. Georgia is pregnant, but with whose child? It could be Paul, her new husband, it could be Joe, the man she still obviously connects with, or it could be someone else entirely, someone the show hasn't revealed yet. And let's not forget what a new baby means for Georgia, vulnerability. She's no longer just a mom with a past, she's about to be a mother again, with more secrets, more pressure, and more people to protect. This baby might not just change her future, it could unravel her past. Will Gil go down for a murder he didn't commit? In one of the most shocking moves in the trial, Austin tells the court that he saw Gil, his own father, kill Tom Fuller. But here's the truth, he didn't. Austin lied to protect his mother, and that lie is now a live grenade. Because Gil isn't innocent, but he's not guilty of this. And when the authorities finally track him down, and they will, there will be another trial. One where Austin may have to testify again, except this time, under scrutiny, under pressure, and under oath, can he hold the lie? Or will Georgia's freedom collapse under the weight of her own son's guilt? Is Cynthia coming back for revenge? Ginny blackmailed Cynthia. Let's be clear, she didn't ask for help, she didn't earn her trust, she threatened her. She made Cynthia believe that a video of her and Joe would go public unless she played along in court. Cynthia complied, but when she found out the tape never existed, something in her face changed. She was humiliated, manipulated, and worst of all, powerless. Will Cynthia let that go? Or will she come back in Season 4 not as a victim, but as the next big threat? Because one thing we know about Cynthia, she never stays quiet for long. Who is Georgia's real father, and why did he try to kill her? At the very end of Season 3, Georgia gets a call from someone she never expected, her biological father. We learn he's in prison, serving time for trying to kill her when she was a baby. But why? What happened? And more importantly, why now? Why is he calling now? He even warns Georgia, if I can find you, so can your mom and stepdad, which leads us to something even darker. What do Georgia's mom and stepdad want? They found her. We see it. Georgia's mother and stepfather driving past her house in Wellsbury, not stopping, not approaching, just watching. Georgia once said she'd never let them near her children, but that line's been crossed. These aren't ordinary people. Her stepfather is abusive, her mother is unstable, and when Georgia fled her home as a teen, she shot her stepfather in the hand. So ask yourself, if they've tracked her down now, what are they really here to do? Because Georgia has built her whole identity around survival. If they push her into a corner, she might kill again. This is the pattern. Every season of Ginny and Georgia ends with a sense of twisted triumph. A lie holds, a secret survives. A character walks away scarred, but standing. But not this time, because now we're not just asking what happened, we're asking what's coming. And in next part we'll go deeper, into Marcus's transformation, Max's emotional breaking point, Ginny's growing darkness, Austin's psychological collapse, and Georgia's one impulse she may never be able to control. Georgia's past is hunting her, her enemies are circling, and her family, the only thing keeping her grounded, is starting to come undone. Because the damage isn't just in Georgia's past anymore, it's inside her house, inside her kids, inside Ginny. We've covered the pregnancy, the murder cover-up, and the threats from her parents. But now, let's talk about the internal fractures. Because Ginny and Georgia Season 3 didn't just end in chaos, it transformed everyone. How will rehab change Marcus? Let's be honest. Marcus has been spiraling since Season 2, depression, isolation, self-medication. By Season 3, he's drinking heavily and losing himself. So when his mom packs him into a car and drives him to rehab, it's not just a subplot, it's a reset button. But here's the question, who will Marcus be after rehab? Because trauma doesn't disappear. And getting clean is only half the battle. Will he finally reconnect with Ginny? Or will he come out of treatment with new boundaries? Maybe even a decision to cut Ginny off entirely. Worse, what if sobriety doesn't help? What if rehab isn't the reset it's supposed to be? Because Ginny isn't exactly a safe space either. What's next for Max and her broken friendships? We finally saw beneath Max's glittery armor in Season 3, and it was heartbreaking. Behind the sass and the selfies is someone desperate to feel included, seen, and loved. Her Her friends constantly ignore her. When she tries to talk about it, they accuse her of being selfish or dramatic. But here's the thing, Max is right. Her feelings are valid. Her breakdown was inevitable. And now, she's stuck in a friendship circle that makes her feel more alone than ever. So what happens in season 4? Will Max finally walk away? Will she burn it all down? Or, and here's the darker twist, will her isolation push her to make a devastating choice? Because when people feel like they have nothing left, they act out. Is Ginny becoming Georgia? Ginny used to swear she'd never be like her mom, but by the end of season 3, that line has blurred. She manipulates Cynthia, she rigs testimony, she lets an innocent man get blamed for murder, all to protect her mom. Sound familiar? Ginny's not just bending the rules anymore, she's breaking them. And once you cross that line, once you realize how easy it is to get away with something, it becomes harder to stop. Season 4 may not just be about Georgia's legacy, it might be about Ginny inheriting it. Because if Georgia is the blueprint and Ginny is the student, we may be watching a whole new queenpin take shape. And this time, she won't need her mom's help. Will Austin survive his own lies? He's just a kid, but he's already shot his father, watched his mother kill someone, lied under oath in a murder trial. Austin is drowning in trauma, and what's worse, he has no idea how to process it. He's internalizing it, turning it into anger, into fear, into guilt. And while everyone else is worrying about Ginny, Georgia, or Marcus, Austin is slipping through the cracks. Season 4 could give us a radically different version of him, angry, confused, possibly even violent, because childhood trauma doesn't disappear, it mutates. And right now, Austin is a ticking time bomb, built by Georgia. Will Georgia kill again? Here's the question that haunts every season of Ginny and Georgia. Is Georgia capable of change? Not just lying less? Not just being more honest? Can she stop killing people when she feels cornered? Because let's be real, her track record says otherwise. Tom Fuller wasn't her first murder. And if she feels her child is in danger again, or if her stepfather shows up in town, she won't hesitate. Ginny made her promise. She made her swear it would never happen again. But Georgia's promises are like band-aids over bullet holes, and if her survival instincts kick in, she won't think twice. So here's the chilling question we're all really asking. Who will Georgia kill next?